Good evening, one and all. This is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for joining me in tonight's live stream. Today we are playing Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator 2021. This game has been on my wish list for a little while. We played through the beta a really long time ago, and now the game is finally out. You can go and get this now. And why is my camera all skew with? I'm like way over one side, and I really shouldn't be over that far. Let me just change my settings just a little bit. Move myself around and we'll get back into this. It's all good. Right, so camera settings. Oh yeah, right. Pan it. Right, that way. There we go. We're in the center of the frame. It's all grand. Right, cool. Fan dabby 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 doozy then. Right, let's get into this. No, don't load that up as well. Hold on. Computer's down doing the spazzy thing. Close. There we go. That's tomorrow. Whoa. Right, so I'm going to continue because I went through the tutorial and we're good. So this is Motorcycle Mechanic 21. Don't forget, if you guys are like, if you like this game, or it is out now, you can go and pick this up on Steam. I don't even know how much it is. I just went, hey, got it. It's all good. I think the music is just a tad too loud. We'll just whack down the volume for me as well. I think it's because I disconnected a load of stuff. Now I'm back and it's like, alright, we need to put that up to 5. That's okay. All good. There we go. This teaches me I should start testing things before we come into. So I had a little bit of a move around in here. I mean, it's different from most people's setup because you can move all your furniture about. I was like, hey, that's good. We're cool. So we're right. Right, so now we need a tab. We're in a mail. So we can do like full story missions, which is cool. I don't think it's one of those things that I need to like cover though, so hey, how long has it been since I've been to a normal mechanic for an inspection? Long enough that probably hey, Aaron punches. Boom. Thank you very much for kicking by. So I've got to do a fuel valve, throttle right, throttle left, air filter. We'll do all of this. Let's accept this job and let's get our garage on the go. Alright. So here's the bike. It's an old school bike as well. So fuel valve. Ignition cores, ignition, fuel valve. So we've got to take this off, which means we have to take all of this off. Empty, 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 empty. Tell you what, it's going to bug me because I need to get to this. Oh, okay, I didn't have to get to the fuel tank to do that. Okay, cool. So fuel valve, right throttle, left throttle. So handles. See, it's been a while since I played on this, so yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna get taught. These handlebrake levers, throttle. Are these gonna be these ones? Hand grips? Nope. Where's the throttle on a motorbike? Ah! It's not gonna be here. It's not gonna be there. Right, I reckon it's up here now. I'm just going to start taking things off and hoping. Do we have a parts list? Talisa, what's up? If I go to the shop and look at what bike am I doing? I'm doing this one, punch bike. What is it? Is that... Oh, that's transmission. Oh, wow. Okay. I was expecting something a little bit bigger than that. Okay, air filter. You have to take the cover off to get to the air filter. Yes. I've got to be honest though, it's a shiny looking game. Real shiny. It says air filter, brake disc front. Okay. I know where that is. That's an easy one. So since playing, we played this like pre-alpha. Well, no, we did alpha, and then we played like the beginning part, and then we played another version of this. It does feel like they've been working on this real solid, like really well. It feels more fluid, if you know what I mean. It doesn't feel so clunky anymore, which is nice. Okay, so that's brake disc front. Now we've got to do brake. Yeah, I've taken the caliper off because there's nothing left of it. Taking the caliper, brake pad front left, brake pad front right, and light rear. That's a turn signal. That's the light, and there we go. I'm not sure if we can repair stuff in this. We're gonna have to check that out. Oh yeah, okay. So we can't repair stuff. So all these are scenery parts. We can't actually use them. So we're buying stuff. Fantastic. Right. Okay. Cool. Very welcome distraction from the England game. I don't watch football, so it's a real distraction from me. Okay. So first off. Level 4 repair. Oh, okay. Didn't know. Right, so we're looking for fuel valve. Buy that. Then we're looking for throttle. Looking for both that and that. And then we're looking for air filter, which is that one. It's all good. And then we're looking for brake discs. So we're looking for disc front. Oh yeah. And then we're looking for caliper front. And left pad and right pad. And then we're looking for the light as well. Yeah, I don't do football. For me, football is, it's not my thing. I'm not going to badmouth it because people enjoy it and that's just up to them. But for me, it's not my bag, baby. Assembly. There we go. Check that back on. Right, so let's put the nice one on there because the nice one's what we're supposed to be putting on. There are so many things in this game that have changed. They've changed those tiny bits and you're just like, oh, okay, I've got to get used to this again. So, yeah. No, I'm English. I'm as English as they come. I just don't like football. Really don't. I mean, it's just, for me, it's... when you grow up in school and it's like, oh yeah, let's play football. Let's play football. Let's play football. Let's play football. And it's football constantly, over and over again. It's like PE, football. Get on the playground. Everyone's playing bloody football. It's like, seriously, right? Get a little bit. I think by the time I was like 12, I was like, I really don't give a crap about football. You know, it was just, I think it's because it's so forced into our youth now. It's like, you must play football. You must do what I tell you. It's like, oh God, go away. You know, I think that's the reason why I don't like it. I think it's just because it was constant in your face the whole time. Do this, or you support this, you support this team. We hate you. Yeah, I like baseball. I am a baseball fan. I play baseball. It's baseball, man. And I get it. I get why people don't like baseball. I really do. I understand. I completely sympathise. It's just what I like. I think we're done. Right. Tab. Mail. Why is there a red... Oh, gas. I have to put fluids in this. Oh, no, it's cool, man. Don't worry. Right. Unmount. Add or remove from shopping list. Right. So apparently I can't give it back because I can't put fuel in it. Okay, so big question then. How do you put gas in this? And I can't read it because it's yellow. That's a really bad thing, wasn't it? I'm doing something! Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the fact that if it's yellow, you can't read it and it just gets way too bright. Are we done? We are done. Cha-ching! There we go. So now we've got all these side quests, man. I'm going to do this one. This looks like a big bike. Something that would be quite comfortable to... Yeah, man. Check out my bum dragging along on the floor. And that's a big bike. Right, okay, so saddle, that's coming off. Plug, that's coming off because that's up here. That's the speedometer. Where's the plug? There's the plug. I should have just gone with it anyway. The plug, the speedometer needs to come off. 'Tis ruined, sir. Burn, yeah, burn in. What's up, dude? How's things? How's things in the world of burning? Boom, boom, boom. Right. Okay. Next. Fuse box. Oh no, I don't want to take anything else off. Fuse box under the saddle, isn't it? See? There are certain things I still remember from this. So tomorrow, I'm going down a completely different direction. Right? Tomorrow, I am playing Forza 5. So if you guys want to come in and watch me crash into random shit all over the place, it's all good. Okay. So I can't take that out because is that connected to the battery? Take the battery up. And what's up, dude? I'm doing alright. I'm a little bit better than I was this morning, afternoon. Just get rid of the whole fuse box. Take it all off. There we go. No fuse box. Tank. Oh crap! I've got to take that. Oh, I should have taken it off, shouldn't I? Anything that looks like it's like completely knackered, it's been through the war, needs to be coming off. Right, and hand luggage. Or hard luggage, sorry. Hard luggage? You're playing Forza? Yeah, tomorrow. It's fun. I had a little go on it before I sort of like faffed around with it. Yeah, I've been alright. Okay, so where's the hard luggage on a bike? Oh wow, I found it. It's a big box at the bottom. Wah. The engine smokes a lot and the acceleration is sluggish. Well, I think you might be just knackered then, mate. It looks quite shiny, mate. It's so shiny. So the engine smokes a lot and the acceleration is sluggish. Sounds like his oil's knackered. It feels like it feels like something else would be like broken on this, but I can't see anything that looks a bit knackered. Oh, hello. Oh no, it looks alright. I mean, unless the air filter is clogged. So the thing that I've got to take into consideration, I don't really know bikes very much, so this is like, yep, it is not too healthy, no. And if it was sluggish to start with, I would go air filter. So what we'll do is we'll just replace everything we've already got, and then we'll look into if it's still sluggish. So let's do what would buy, because it's this one. Oh, good question. Hawk or it's the... I'm going to assume it's the Hawk. Going by the... I should have really looked at this before. I think it's this one. Because of the rib cage on the front. So... Okay, so we're looking for a saddle. I can't spell. Oh dear. Right. Let's buy that one. Fuse box. We'll take one of those. Take one of those and take one of those. I'm just buying everything I think it's got. Need a tank. Classic. Hard luggage. And that. And a speedometer. There we go. So that's all good. Now we'll just try and put that back together and see what happens. Hey, nothing's that. I'm all good. Streets. Thank you very much for kicking by, matey. Oh, I forgot to buy a plug. How did I not buy the plug? Oh my god. Plug. So it's that one. Hawk. Plug. Buy. All good. Right. So yeah, this is out now. If you guys are actually interested in picking this one up, it's a little bit CMS-y, but like obviously not as detailed, you know. And it's motorcycles, and there's not a lot of varieties of motorcycle. There's like 6 or 7 here, I think. So when you sit there, you're just going, well, you know, I mean, it could be something else. Sensory body needs to go back in. That needs to go back on. Air filter cover, that's okay. Oil filter. Oh, I need to put a liquid back into that, don't I? Hard luggage. Fuse cover. So that was okay. It was damaged, but it wasn't like the main problem. That's interesting. I think I took the battery out as well, didn't I? They were properly shot, right? Battery's all right. So yeah, it's going to take some getting used to with this one, because I haven't, like I said, when it comes to doing like mechanic games, I'm not really versed in motorbikes. But now he's saying that the smoke and the engines comes a lot. So I mean, my problem with that is it could be the fuel, but then why would it be the fuel? So it's not going to be the fuel. A car would smoke because Why would a car smoke? Not enough oil? Right. Let's fill this up and we'll take it for a ride quick. And we'll see if it diagnoses itself. Because you can do that in this game. That's what I like about this. It's like you can actually go for a ride. Fuel exhaust, too much oil. Yeah, that's what I would say. So what we're going to do... It could be pistons, yeah. I think that's the test track. Yeah, go. We'll take this. You're glad to be home. Oh, you had a long day of it. Oh, sorry, Charlie. Oh. Indiscriminate my blocking parts. I'll show you. I know. I want to see if you drive the bike around, does it sort of like show itself as the problem? Yeah, that's smoky. Well, that's blue smoke. So that's oil, isn't it? Okay, so I need to go back. Blue smoke means there's an oil leak. Yeah. Evan Baller, thank you very much for kicking by. Baba, how you doing, dude? I genuinely think it's oil because like blue smoke pouring out, that's like the oil filter's gone. So we're gonna have to take that apart. I only know that blue smoke is oil because I had a car do it once. It was like, yeah, that probably wasn't the greatest thing to happen. And then the car blew up. And that's me in real life. Well, if its gasket is all in here. So I think we're going to have to take the whole block apart. We'll find the problem. Oh, right. My kids are kicking off. Alright guys, I'll be back in a minute. Ah, there we go. Right, so where were we? Then we're just going to take half the block apart, aren't we? Could be the oil. We're looking for like a really ruined part. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be around. That's the worst part. Right, so where's the inventory here? Tablet, mail, program. So how do we find out which bits have already taken off this bike? There doesn't seem to be like an inventory system. Oh, no, that's interior shop. Let's message it. Ah, inventory, here we go. So air filter was pretty knackered. That was the brake caliper that came off the other bike. Fuel valve, I think that was off the other bike. %there. Hard luggage speedometer, that came off this bike, this bike. Saddle was this bike, tank was this bike. So what's come off so far hasn't been the problem. Interesting. Well, no, that fuel valve that came off. Oh, that came off the punch, so it doesn't matter. They came off the punch as well. Yeah, so no, I haven't taken it. It could be clogged fuel. Well, it could be the lines. That's the thing. They went as far as putting like the fuel lines and stuff in this one, I think. So I think we're just on a pure strip down. We will find it. Just it's going to take some time. What did you find today? Oh, I just took apart an entire bike just for shits and giggles, you know. It was a laugh. Right. I'm literally just looking for like one. It'll be one ruined part. That'll be the whole thing. That's all it'll be. But blue smoke is never good. Wish taking about, dude. I play a lot of simulation games. I wish half the stuff I did in games like this were that easy. Like, hey, I'm just gonna take apart a car and put it back together in an hour. That's like, okay. It's a shame you just can't do it in real life. Hayden Danak, thank you very much for kicking by. The worst part is I'm going to get to the bottom of this and they'll be like, yeah, there was nothing wrong with it. It's like, oh, it was this instead, was it? But if there's blue smoke and it's smoking and it's sluggish, it has to be an oil problem. It has to be. Yeah, it's just not as easy as real life, is it? I wish it was this easy in real life. Did I play Thief Simulator? Nope. Haven't bought it. This is all you have to do. All of this just to take the piston apart. We are literally doing a full engine strip down. This is the second bike I'm working on, by the way. Second bike in. What'd you do? Took apart everything. Cool. Why? Trying to find an oil leak. See, that's a bit that keeps clogging up. I think it might actually be the transmission at this point. Yeah, I'm expecting to take apart the whole thing. It's gonna be like this. But it keeps flashing up red with the. I mean, this keeps highlighting, so I genuinely think it could. I don't know. It could be the clutch. So we'll find out soon. Hey, how you doing, man? Take your time, man. There's no rush in like catching all my live streams. No rush at all. Oh, it's really annoying. I can't get in there. Hey, Harmless Mike, what's up, dude? Have I got to take apart all of this just to get into there? This is really annoying. Am I just being stupid now? It says it's yellow, but I can't take this off without taking that off. I can't take this off without taking that off, but I can't take that off. Come on. Right, so I can't take that off without taking this. I can't take that off without taking that off. I can't take that off. Seriously. Right. Can't take that off without taking that off. Can't take that off without taking that off. Jesus. Right, okay, so we've got to take the gear lever off and take the right foot peg off. Then we can take this off. You have to basically reverse your way through this bike. And the problem is it's a motorbike, so all the components are really tiny. And they're under everything. There we go. Wow, as I have to say. That's intricate. Like, real tiny. So I'm taking the whole thing apart because we're looking for it's a bit sluggish and there's smoke. I think that's everything. Right. Oh, where was it? There you go. Inventory. Engine. So that was for the punch, wasn't it? That's punch. That was for the punch. That's for the punch. And that comes from the punch. I don't know if it's more annoying, but it's like it's a lot more intricate. I would say you have to get into all the little tiny bits. We're looking for something that just looks. It's not, you know, it's broken basically. Even these are all right. So nothing I've taken off so far. Transmission. Where's the all button? Right, all brake caliper. That's punch. Cell. That's a rear light. That comes from the last bike. Sort. Can't sort by health. That sucks. Literally nothing wrong. Already, this is like slightly annoying. Sluggish could be throttle. That's the thing. I've taken all that off. Just go through the engine now. First bike in. Screw it. I'm just going to take everything apart. Partner Foul, what is up, dude? If it turns out it was the oil filter, I'm going to be very disappointed. So it's not going to be anything with a 70-odd% health thing, is it? Like, there you go. Oil filter is still okay at 72%. Charge them by the hour. Yeah. By the way, I'm taking your entire bike apart. We already put that back on, didn't we? So we can sell that. It just doesn't make any sense, you know, when you've taken pretty much the entire engine apart from a motorbike, and then it's still not work. It's still coming up with saying, well, it's not working right. I know I've got to fix it all, but what was wrong with it? Paint job. Just everything. Right. I've had enough. Already. I'm like, yep, screw it. Right, we're just going to take the whole bike apart. Start again. Don't care. Hey, people like to see like the entire game, you know, strip down something all the way. Here we go, we're getting there. assembly mode. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to tear everything electronic off this bike, and then we'll just rebuild it. We'll just put 100% parts back onto everything. There you go. So we are now down to, there is nothing engine on this bike. You would have to push this down the hill to make it go forwards, apart from the hard luggage. Screw it, we'll take that off as well. There we go. So there is no engine. Let's rebuild. The thing is, it's like it's all of this is broken. Okay, so that's fine. I fixed it all. The engine smokes. Why does the engine smoke? Well, we don't know. So figure it out. So the only way I can figure it out is to literally rip apart the entire bike and then go again. So let's have a look. Engine block. I think we should buy a new one. We got 15 grand. You know what? Just gonna go to the shop quick. Pick up this bike. And then just buy everything. And if it still smokes after this, I want to know why. Yep. I had enough. Why are you buying the entire bike? Because your bike didn't show any corrosion that would warrant something a little bit broken. Don't need front brakes. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to buy a whole bloody engine. I've had enough of this. This is the second. This is the first mission, easy. The second mission was just a random one off of the plot. So what do? I'm just going to buy everything. Why'd you do that? Well, got a little bit annoyed, didn't I? Cylinder core, done. There you go. We've just bought an entirely new engine for this bike. Now it better not bloody smoke. Let's put it that way. Oh, we didn't buy an electrical. Ooh. Inventory. Right. Yeah, that's what I would say, but now we've got to build the whole bike again, so it's all good. This is how you solve problems. You take the whole engine apart. Who made this game and how much is it? Good question and good question. I'm going to be honest, I don't actually know the answers. Give me a sec, let me just pull up Steam and I'll tell you. So the makers of this game is developer is Play to Chill, another subsidiary company of Playways, and price I actually don't know because I own the game now, so it's on Steam, but I don't know how much it is. I got given this game. So I was minding my own business the other day because I was basically recording up a load of videos for Car Detailing's prologue, because I was given that as well. I've had a couple of shots from like some of the smaller developers, which is awesome. So that the company that made the ship graveyard game, they've got me on their mailing list, so now I get like emails from them. So they did car thingy simulator, car detailer. I was like, okay, that's cool. So they sent me a kit. They sent me a code for that. Those videos come out next week when the game comes out. Well, the prologue comes out, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I got another one. It was for this, and I was like, I didn't even expect this because I was going to buy this myself anyway. But yeah, they chucked it up. I was like, oh, that's cool. Right. So there are indie companies now taking notice, which is quite nice. The downside is that there's specific audiences for games like this, and most of them watch other channels. And I know they do because I'm one of those people who watches other channels to watch these sort of games. So yeah, I mean they get picked up occasionally on mine, which is nice. 100%. But it's nice. So yeah, I'm playing this tonight because they said, here, have a code, do what you like. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna do what I like. I think maybe that could have been part of the problem, actually. Yeah, I know, but it's really strange when you start getting like, I don't know, I think it's just me though, but it's like, because I've only got like 7,000 subscribers, I only ever see that number as like, that's how they probably judge as well. So it's very odd when like companies go, yeah, we'll give you a shot. It's like, okay, why? But you know, it's all good. It's just that whole, I think, you know, when you got that mentality of like, it might be okay. Then yeah, I will carry on playing games like this though. I got to be honest, I was tempted to carry this on as a series for this channel as well, so I just got to learn how to do certain things and where certain things are. But then at the same time, like the DLC for CMS came out, so the Porsche Remastered DLC is out as well. That came out yesterday. I was going to stream it, but I ended up taking so many... I took a load of paracetamol last night, and I was like, my head was knackered. You know? Yeah, I know, but there's so many different gamers out there that do better jobs than me, in all fairness. But yeah, I think that's why I wouldn't do men's grooming on... the only thing I would do, I suppose I would, for me, if you wanted my personal like take of it, I would probably stick to just, I'd be known as the Bearded Warrior, and I would just do like beard grooming. But then, as you said, I mean, the problem with it is it's a very limited audience, because not everyone's got a beard or moustache, or they don't give a damn about shaving their head, that sort of thing. Yeah, well, that's the goal. You know, I set that goal. In all honesty, I set a goal this year was to hit 10k this year, but I think I'm going to be a little bit shy, but it's fine. I actually don't mind, because I know at some point it'll just happen over time anyway. You know, I'm not that's what I think when people say, "Oh, what's your goal for your channel?" It's like, well, just to really grow it. I haven't really got a number in my head of where I would like just to end up. Really, I just sort of, I just carry on doing what I do. I think over the last I would say over the last 2 years, it's been, for me, it's been more about just keeping things going, because of obviously like COVID and like Kerry and dealing with other bits and pieces here. It's like, I think for me it's like, as long as I'm still uploading and I'm still around, then you know I'm okay. I think when everything goes back to normal, and well, I say when normal, I say when Kerry's sort of, when she's finished her treatment and she's a lot more sort of independent, I would say, and then the kids are a bit more better off as well because they'll be a little bit older, then I can probably take this a little bit more seriously. But for now, it's more like I'm uploading videos and everything I'm enjoying doing, and I can do them when I can, however I can. I would say when the kids are in full-time education, because Ollie's going in for, we're chucking him in for a couple of full days next year, which is going to be nice. It means he gets longer in school, which means he learns a bit more, he becomes a bit more sort of like talky and all the other stuff that kids end up doing. Robert Erdman, thank you very much for kicking by. But yeah, I think it's more just, at the moment, I'm releasing videos that I can enjoy and do. She's still home? Yeah, she's still home. But it's because she's on, obviously because she's on chemo and she's on a machine as well. She's been in here like the whole time. So it's not normal for her at all. It's really hard. But yeah, what you got? What you got left? 3 sessions left. So is it next week? Or is that the week after? So next week's next one, then she's got 2 more sessions of chemo left. So hopefully on the 14th of December, that will be the last one. But obviously after they finish chemo, they you have to go through the scans and the joys of trying to sort of like make sure it stops spreading and all the other joys of having cancer, I suppose. So we just got to wait, really, and that's the sucky part. It's more just waiting. I mean, it's harder for her than it is for me, because for me, I just do all the housework. I do as much housework as I can when I can. I pick the kids up from school, I do their dinners, and that's really about it. I mean, Logan's pretty much self-sufficient. He's 5 years old. He knows what he's doing, and Ollie turned 3 yesterday, so he's doing all right. I mean, he needs a bit more like looking after, but Logan's getting it. He's pretty much on his Todd a lot of the time. Just does what he wants. Okay, yeah. Random person on the internet says best wishes. You're not listening. So random person on the internet says best wishes. She just put her thumb up. But yeah, so it's just the joys of getting through everything, and it's all just waiting, and the waiting part sucks, genuinely. Like for me tomorrow, the job for tomorrow is get the kids' stuff sorted off the tumble dryer, because that all got done, and then I've got to chuck the washing machine on, and then that's clothes and everything for them done again. School clothes going on tomorrow, and then he's all good for Monday. Ollie goes to school full time on Monday because the preschool have shifted around like some bits and pieces, and they said, yeah, you can bring him in for this, that and the other. I was like, okay, cool, brilliant. So that means he's going to be in for a full Monday at 3, which is good. And then he's at school every morning. Actually, that looks rubbished. But yeah, it's just the joys of getting through it. I'm tired from this morning though. Like Logan woke me up at 4:30 this morning because he coughed himself awake, and then he ended up basically staying awake, banging on the wall and on his chest of drawers, which means I could hear it through the wall because our room is right next to his. Whereas right next to where he sleeps. So he was banging on the wall, and it was like that woke me up at 4. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was shattered out this morning. So yeah, it's been fun. Apart from that, I'm all good, Right, let's put that back on. So we got new exhaust, new tank, new everything. Alright? New. Alright. So now, I think we have to go for a joyride. So, tab, map. Let's see if it's still smoky blue. If it's not smoking, we'll be all right. If it's still smoking, I'm putting a hammer through it. Like, no, screw it. Take it away. Don't want it anymore. Get out of my face. Yeah, Forza tomorrow. Yeah. It's still smoking. I don't know what else could be wrong with it. So oh, it's done now. Not sure why it wasn't ticked off on my inventory. Yeah, I do like that as well. I like being able. You can do that in CMS though. You can test drive cars, so it's all right. Let me just go to my inventory and sell all of this. Actually, select all. There you go. Right, we got rid of everything. It's all good. Right. Missing handlebars. Okay. I recently visited a buddy who lives in one of the dangerous neighbourhoods in our city. As a result, someone stole my handlebars for the motorbike. Please install some new handlebars and repair any other faults on the machine caused by this incident. Right. So speedometer, front glass, turn signal, and then handlebars. Bastards. Absolute gits. Seriously, who steals a man handlebars? I mean, at that point, you might as well just steal the whole freaking bike, you know? I feel sorry for this dude. Alright, cool. So, what bike is this? Does it tell me? Male. What bike is it? This is a... doesn't say what bike it is, so you have to sort of work it out for yourself. Right, so speedometer, okay. Turn signal front left. That one? Yeah, that's the turn signal. Take that off. All good. And then we need to put the handlebar stuff back on. Not too shabby that. Right, so shop. So it's... show. Nothing wrong with that. Top right corner. Top right corner. Yeah, that's that. I was looking for the bike model. That one. Grizzly Motors, fatty. Right, so he's missing. Oh, we didn't click on search. Hand, there we go. So we're looking for lever, hand grip. Yeah, I know, but it looked like that was from somebody else. It didn't look like it was the actual thing, did it? Well, for me, obviously. Don't need a new set of handlebars. We just need mirrors. Mirrors! Right, so mirror left and mirror right. That's okay. Now we need a speedometer. Speedometer done. Right, next we need front glass. And then we need turn signal left. Front left. I like the fact I like inventory systems where you can type in something and you're looking for it. You know, that's always quite handy. I can't believe it took CMS so long to do that. I do like their shopping system though. All good. Booyah! There we go. So she's done. Cha-ching! Damaged motorcycle. Welcome. What level are we? We're level 3. How do we got level? Progress. Here we are. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so we can do electric multimeter. Or as I called it in CMS, multimer. If anybody had to go at me for it, I apologise profusely. Right, so passive skills. Screw. Oh my god. So, how do we upgrade these then? Oh, okay, you just hold it down. Gotcha. Yeah, it does. It really does. Right. So I need to upgrade these skills, but they don't unlock yet. No. Okay, they don't unlock it. Mail. Let's have a look. Let's do this one, the damaged motorcycle. Accept. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Okay, well, coming back from vacation, I throttled the gas pretty good. I think something underneath broke. Can you check it out? So dipstick tank, light front cover, light bulb, alternator transmission cover, and turn signal right. Now what? Well, that, of course it. So he basically knackered the bike. So turn signal right, which is this one. Light cover. That's this whole thing. So we got to take all of this off. That's what happens when you ride too fast. Or you end up like the kids around here. Like it was a wet road the other day. And there's a couple of, I would say, I don't know, late teens, dossing around on their little motocross bike around the estate. It's like, yeah, whatever, mate. And then one slid out on the road. It's like, yeah, it's because it's slippery around here, bud. Oh, what a shame. Let's put it this way, it happens. It's quite fun. Well, I think that's knackered. Right, so we need to take this off, which means to take. Oh, come on. I know the dipstick's knackered, but then we've got to take this, but right. That's the clutch. That's that. There we go. Okay, so that's the alternator. Light bulb, yeah. Turn signals come off as well. Tank's knackered, so that needs to come off, which means we need to take the plug off. I like the getting rid of the fluids thing. Like, that's not too bad. You know, the one on CMS isn't too bad, but I like the fact you're in control of this one a little bit. There's a game coming out, hopefully end of this year. If anybody's interested in doing like the car version of this, but like really like deep in back, it's called Underground Garage. That looks like it's going to test. I think it's going to test me as well, so I'm probably going to play it. And basically, it's all about doing up like racing cars, street racing cars, and all that sort of stuff. But damage is real. So when you're racing and you smash a car up, you have to repair your damage, and it's like, oh, it could be expensive. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm a little bit scared of it because I think it's going to be bad. Oh. I took the wrong signal off. Right. Oh, unless it was the back one. It was probably the back one, wasn't it? Yeah, I took the wrong signals off. The ones on the back, not the ones at the front. Right. So, shop. We are working on... Are we working on a Grizzly again? This is a punch bike. Yeah, apparently it's a punch. Right, so dipstick. Dipstick. Bye. Tank. Oh no, it was that one. Light front cover, glass. No, it's not. We just need the cover. Light bulb. It's one of those two. Alternator cover and turn signal. Rear right. There we go. Right, cool. Now just pop all this back together. I do like the fact. I think it's because I think what I do like is that yes, it's motorcycles, but there's a lot less parts. What's your favourite racing game in the Need for Speed franchise? Need for Speed Underground 2. And the reason mainly is because I've never played Need for Speed, the new one, and I'm supposed to because it keeps coming up as like cheap on PlayStation, or I should play it on Game Pass as well. So at some point I'll play it, but it's like every time I go to play it, you know, something else comes out and you're like, oh well, if I give that a go I'll come back to this, and never will. So yeah, my favourite Need for Speed game as of now would be Need for Speed Underground 2 for the PlayStation 2. Just because car customization was pucker. Loved it. I loved the photo mode in it. I loved driving around the city. The nitrous oxide was good. The soundtrack to that game as well was like generational. It was like any song in that you loved. Well, I did. I don't know about everybody else, but I really enjoyed like pretty much the whole game. And I was like, okay, that's, you know, that was just it for me. And it was the only game that I broke 2 controllers on. Mainly because the last game, the last race on that kicked my ass horrendously. And by the end of it, I broke 2 controllers because I couldn't do the last race, and then I finally did it on my 3rd controller, which makes me yeah, okay, it was like that stress thing. That was all good. But then after that, I went on to things like Juiced and Juiced 2. Juiced, I really liked the concept of Juiced, but then Juiced 2 was just like next level. Boom, loved it. Yeah. So when it comes to car games, I've been playing car games since I can remember. I would say like the first ever car game I ever played was either Outrun or Action Fighter for the Master System. So I've always played car games. Like GTA has always been a big thing for me. Then like CMS has been around. Like, I used to play Gran Turismo. I've played a bit of Forza in the past as well. Yeah, I've done a lot of like drivey racy games as well. So I'm well versed in like most games now, which is quite cool. But yeah, Need for Speed. Easy. Oil and gas. I suppose I better fill that up then. There is no way you could pour that perfectly. At all. You need a funnel. There's no way in hell that you could do that properly. I didn't put the plug back on. My favourite car in Underground 2 was a mix of the MX-5, the RX-7 and the RX-8. Fair play. Oh god, I can't remember mine. I'm gonna have to be completely and utterly honest. I don't remember. The only thing I remember is like the Audi TT was in it. Always a Skyline kicking about, and I loved it right at the beginning when you got your first car. It was like a Peugeot 106. Oh, that was pretty fun. Oh, mail. Go to mail. Finish bike. All good. There we go. Now we've unlocked some stuff. Right. Progress. I'll just unlock this as well. Still can't unlock all of this. It's a shame you can't go up through the skill tree as you go up. Oh, so annoying. Right, let's have a look. Devices. So we've got a tyre balancer. We haven't got a brake lathe. Let's buy a brake lathe. Is it in my inventory? Inventory. Devices. Here we are. No place. I'm putting it in. Yeah, here we go. There we go. We've got a brake lathe as well now, ladies and gentlemen. Check that shit out. Right next to the old tyre press. It's all good. Alright, cool. Interior shop, let's have a look. So, standing decor, yes. So yeah, all these things you just buy for your shop. And there's loads. And then hanging stuff, we can put big signs up. You know what? That has to be bought. I'm sorry, that's going up on the wall. I think it's mainly just because I'm still playing it, still enjoying it, and I'm all good. Mwah! CMS 2021. What? I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for. I like Car Mechanic Simulator. Shop. Actually, can we go to the junkyard yet? Getting bored. Oh, here we go. We've unlocked the new test track. The new test track consists of 4 tests that will reveal the condition of. We can. Oh, cool. You now have access to the junkyard. I love junkyards. Let's go. Oh, that's alright. We only have to pay $20. Oh, yeah. Go. Oh, I have to hold it down. Okay, we're going junkyard. Yeah, boy. You can find custom parts in the shop on the... Yeah, we're going to the junkyard. We're going to the junkyard. I like junkyards. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for rummaging through rubbish. If it was legal to do this at my local tip, I would do it. That just fell off. Whoa, this got bigger. A little bit dark in here, isn't it? That looks like it's in really good condition. Hold on. That looks all right. Solid. Right, how do I buy that? Oh, taper. Oh, yeah. That's not too shabby. I gotta be honest, right? When they started doing, when they were just like, hey, by the way, we're going to be doing a junkyard. It's like, okay, cool, fair enough, whatever. But then you start looking at it, it's like there is potential, and then all of a sudden they shun this at us. This is actually not bad. I'm liking the lowrider though. Well, the more cruiser shot, the more cruiser bike. So, how much is this? $1,400. Is that it? Yeah, we'll take it. Place in garage. Get it back. Yeah. Bought my first bike, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. That looks a bit ruined. Obviously, a lot of these parts are going to be absolutely crud. That's the right way to go on that bike as well. It's still not too bad. Right, so how do I get back out of here? Do I just go tab and exit? Map. Yeah, I would take it and see what happens. What was the race in Underground 2 that you avoided like the plague? No, I loved... right, so I would say out of everything I ever do in racing games, drag racing and drift racing are my favourites. And the reason why, drag racing is just like pure test of how fast your cars are. I really like doing those. And then when it came to like drift racing, I really took a shine to drift racing in Juiced. So on Juiced, I used to be a dick. So the way that I one of the first cars I had on that game was the R34. I pulled it up as high as I could. Put it up as top rank as much as I could before it went up to the next level. So it was like really good. And I used to sit on one track and then just wait for people to like, oh yeah, I need to do this race. And I used to steal. I never used to steal people. I used to pink slip a lot of cars because I wasn't a very nice person on that game. I even got messages from people going, "Oh, dude, can I get my car back?" It's like, nah, I've already sold it. I made a shed ton of money on that game just because I love pink slipping people's cars. I mean, I lost cars as well, but I got better at not losing them. So, there's not a lot left of this bike that's going to be any good. I think it's just going to be frame, and I'm just going to be rebuilding an entire bike. So if you guys want to see more videos of this game, I'm more than happy to play this, doing videos and stuff for it. I mean, this might be one of those things that I take throughout my Christmas time as well. So I've got CMS to do, but I think this might just be one of those games that I kick about on, and I actually sort of do like the odd video for. So what I might do is start splitting up my weeks. So one day I'll be uploading like Car Mechanic Simulator, and then I'll be uploading this, and then I'll be uploading like something else. I've got a couple of Hydroneer videos as well to do as well, because I'm quite loyal to Hydroneer at the moment, and well, I'm still am after what, a year and a half. Got a couple of videos that I'm working on now. And I know that some people don't like it as well, and the reason why I know is because it's like, oh, you've uploaded a Hydroneer video, cool, views are coming in, they're all good, and then you've got like 2 people who have like unsubscribed. Guarantee they were people who came here way after I was doing Hydroneer stuff. Why is he playing this crap game? I get that quite a lot as well. So chill, brother, loving it. Oh, no, I like doing these streams. It's cool, man. Admittedly, I'm getting tired, but so what we'll do is I've got around half an hour. I reckon we can strip this bike down and then put a new one together. No, I tried doing that with Gas Station Simulator. Didn't work. So I think what I'll do is I'll just keep doing this one normally. I think Rusty Nuts Garage is just Car Mechanic. I think that's just where it lives. I don't think it's a really good thing to like cross that. I said tried it once, didn't really work. I probably won't do it again. But Rusty Nuts Garage, that's CMS. This could just be another series, you know. But the problem with this at the moment, and I'd say the one major issue with this game, is that there's not a lot of variety in bikes. So it's like, okay. The other things you have to consider, different parts of the world, it's not exactly in the same place, it's more urban, you're in a tiny little garage in the middle of like suburban wherever I am. You know, it's just, I think it's just one of those things, you just have to just roll with it. So what I'm going to do is everything on this bike, because I can't repair it, I'm just going to sell it all and then rebuild it, and then learn how to sell things, because I don't know how to sell. But I think the one thing about this, I think all the frames in this game are solid. Like, I don't think the frame's got damage. I think it's just everything that's on it, which means when it comes to a junk bike from a scrapyard, it's just going to be crud. Do, 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 do. I gotta be honest though, the more I play it, the more it feels. It genuinely it feels like a nicely solid more game. Like when we were playing the early access of this was a little bit ropey. You know, it felt like it wasn't responding well enough. It wasn't doing what you think it should be doing. And I think that they've sort of fixed it. And in fair play to them, they've made this not too bad. Actually, sort of, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm just learning, and the reason why I'm learning is because I don't know bikes. And that's my my main issue. I don't know enough about bikes to go, yeah, I'm an expert in this. When it comes to cars, like CMS is a little bit, it's like baby steps of cars. I know what I'm doing in CMS, but you give me a real car, I'll be sitting there just saying, I think I've got to take this off. And then I could do. I get there eventually, but I think CMS is a good introductory to taking apart cars, but then this is the same. It's like it's a good introductory to taking apart bikes, but when it comes to real life, you know, I don't have the tools to do this. I don't have a garage space to do this. If I had a garage space, I would probably try and do my own stuff. I would try. I mean, there's no succeeding. I would probably end up buying a duff car from someone, you know, like 100 quid for something from somebody, and then just learning how to take things apart. Because I'm not very fluent. Where in real life, the biggest job I ever did in real life was a radiator change on a Peugeot 205. And that is because I needed a new radiator because mine broke. And the only thing I had to get, I had to get the car up onto bricks and stuff, which was fun. And then the only time I had to ask for help was when, because I was under the car, I had to get my mum to hold the radiator whilst I pulled all the valves off. And that was about it. And everything else I did myself. But it was, I can do that because I just I didn't use an instruction manual. I just did it and hoped it worked. Which is my sort of way I do things. It's like, does it work? Sort of, maybe. That'll do. As I've said to people, I'm really good at taking things apart. I'm just not very good at putting them all back together. That's a solid frame, that is. I mean, there's not a lot else to it. That's a solid frame. Inventory, let's just get rid of everything. There is nothing worth keeping on this bike. Absolutely nothing. Select all, sell. So we got half our money back from that as well, which wasn't bad. Pardon me. Right. So what bike was this? I don't know. Okay, so this is Pickles. Texas Riders Spitfire. Okay. Right. Shop. Texas Riders Spitfire. We need just everything. So all. So what's the difference between that one and this one? Cylinder A101. Well, that's ARM 2, so I suppose that's the difference. Okay, I think I get it. Right. So now we're here. Yes, we are buying everything because we bought a junk bike. Now we got to put it all back together. I sort of figured that in doing so, this is actually going to show off quite the game quite well. It's like, hey, we got this, we're doing this. Awesome. And if I buy everything, then I get to choose what goes into this bike. All good though. I wish there was a way of clicking on every single piece. Right, and just highlighting it all and just going, I need all of this. But there isn't. You have to buy each individual piece. Quite a lot to buy, really, isn't there? When I bought the bike, I was like, yeah, that's fine, that's a good idea, we can do that. Now I'm regretting this. It's a lot of stuff. We're just buying everything classic. Don't need to buy fancy stuff. Just need to buy classic. Fancy stuff looks nice though. Wow, look at the epic stuff. That's just so cool. Okay, so we got a tire machine as well, so we're actually going to be doing tires. It's all good. Obviously, we need to buy rims. So that's the modern stuff. I think we've been buying some modern stuff as well. Buyer's remorse? Well, I mean, sort of, maybe. I was looking to just build a classic. But man, like, I didn't realise it was going to be this bad. It's like, it's a lot of stuff, man. There you go, like classic rims. Modern seats, modern fronts, modern rims. Oh, I like the fancy stuff. Look at that! Oh my god, that looks really nice. See, I want to build bikes like this later on. They're awesome. Solid. Real solid. Right, classic. There we go, I think we're done. Did I get suspension? I did get suspension. Okay, I think we bought the whole bike. And we've got, like, I think that didn't cost too much either as well, so... Right, let's assemble. Let's put all this back together then, shall we? And this is going to be shiny. I mean, the whole thing is just going to be like lovely and new and gorgeous, and it should work. So we bought the bike for what? Was it £1,000? It was £1,000 and a bit, which wasn't too bad. Then we sold all the crap off of it for 600. Was it 600? Yeah, 700, which wasn't bad. And now we're rebuilding. So we've probably spent, I don't know what, about £3,000 on parts now. So as long as the bike makes like more than 5, we'll be alright. We'll make money. And that's all. That's what we're looking for. Money, money, money is all you need. Oh, you got to be joking. Cylinder. Texas Rider. That one. Piston. There we go. So we are rebuilding. We are getting there. We can rebuild him. We've got the money. Oh no, it's we can rebuild him. We've got the technology, but we don't want to spend a lot of money. So going into Forza tomorrow, when you first start, you get your choice of your 3 cars, right? I went into it buying. I chose the Toyota Supra because I like Toyota Supras, and I like the new ones as well. They're pretty cool. So that's why I chose it. I didn't want to buy the it wasn't a Camaro. It was a what was it? What was the first car? I don't think it was a Camaro. Now I can't remember. My brain's gone numb. It was either that or the Bronco, like the 2021 version of a Bronco. It will come to me soon. It might be. Oh no, it's a 2021 Corvette, innit? So yeah, I chose the Supra, which looks pretty sweet. Would you come to the grand total of £2,000? Oh, this better cost more than £2,000. Better do. It's all good. I got a history in Forza, so I might get some bonus cars. Oh, you get bonus cars for... actually, I don't know if you get them for being like a loyal customer. I know that as you're going through, you get to unlock them on this, like on the wheel, and it's like the spin thing. You can win clothes for your character, cars, cash, that sort of thing. But there was one article I read about it today, and there was a couple of the trans community have been upset by this game because it was referring to them as like their old handle or whatever. I was like, well, you're supposed to change your name if that's not you anymore. Engine generated top cover. Okay. I don't know if there's a reward for playing previous games. You might get points, maybe. I don't know. Don't know. But it is the first modern day game I've seen that you can actually play as your driver. You can change their appearance to a point, but then obviously the rest of it is sort of all locked up and stuff. But then you can actually be like a double amputee as well. So your guy could actually have like 2 fake arms or 2 fake legs or a fake leg and a fake. It's like, this is really cool. And then you can actually, I know this goes down into the whole like the trans community and stuff, but you can actually choose pronouns. You can be him, her, she, him, she, her, or I can't remember, they or them. You know, that sort of thing. I can't remember. It's small, but it's like, you know, it's progress. It's in a game, but they always find something to really moan about, don't they? I mean, there's no real reason to moan about it, but they were just finding tiny things that you just moan, basically. Red Panda, boom. Thank you very much. Kick away. But you know, this is the first game I've actually seen that's trying to make an effort, but there's still that thing that they can have a go at. Just all you have to do. I mean, if you can't accept it, you can't accept it. But it's quite hard to change the world for a small amount of people when you consider the population of the world compared to the percentage of people who identify as something else. You know. So that is a compressor sprocket. And I'm not trying to sound insensitive, right? But it's quite hard. I suppose if you wanted like to feel, well, no, they probably won't because you won't know. That's the thing. I think it's almost like when they say that the customer's always right, but then the customer complains even when they get everything, or when everything starts going their way. There's always that something. It's like you just have to just have to go with the flow, and people they'll deal with it over time. That sort of thing. Yeah, that's sort of how you can just do it. I mean, the other way you would do it is you would do it by like how the world sees everything at the moment, and just you have your man character or female character, but then you just have a neutral character that can be whatever you want it to be. The thing is, it is a pixelated version of you, or a version of you that you foresee in a game. And call me sexist and all, but most of the time, the reason why I choose a female character in games is because they're a damn sight better looking than a male character in a game. That's mainly the reason why I'm a female in a lot of games, because it's like it's better to look at on my screen. You know, I'd rather keep watching my like pixels run around on a screen looking like a woman than looking like anything else. Gaming industry is very much a part. Yeah, the thing is, the gaming industry, as gamers, we are, I mean, you got to think like 25, 30 years ago when I was little, like if you ever said, oh yeah, I play video games, you were beaten up because of it, you know? It was like, you're a geek. Well, yeah, I don't claim to be anything else. And then I used to get beaten up because I used to play computer games, or you used to do something that doesn't go against it goes against the normality of life. It's like, but this is what I like doing. I mean, you like going out and having a fag or smoke, drinking a beer or whatever. I like sitting at home and playing games. Don't have a go at me because I choose a different lifestyle. It's the same with them, with the trans and gay community and so on and so forth. It's all about trying to basically make people take notice of something, but it takes time to change things. It can't be straight and overnight. And the problem is, if you check the problem, because So the way that I see it is that because if you put on top of the big like umbrella, you put LGBTQ and whatever, right? The other letters that will no doubt be added at some point, right? And then think of it as an umbrella. So underneath you've got gay, bi, straight, lesbian, blah blah blah, and you've got all these, and then you've got all like different subsections of what people are in their brain. And in order for you to understand that, as a gaming developer, you have to then take into consideration every person's alternate way of thinking, or their way of identifying themselves. And then you have to think of how that's going to be perceived within something that you're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on straight away to try and get people to play it. So you're trying to, let's say there's 400,000 gay people who are playing games. But out of all those 400,000 gay people that are playing this game, only 2 of them actually play this game, which means you have to design your entire construct of the way that the game is being seen for just 2 people. And this is why a lot of gaming companies don't tend to go down this route of trying to include it all at the moment, because it's such a hard thing to do. And the way that you have to think is, think of the music industry. Now, I know this is a weird one, but think of it. On top you've got pop, rock, classic, orchestra, and you've got your genres. And then underneath you've got subgenres, and then there's subgenres of it's the exact same way of thinking, which is why music is such a pain in the ass to deal with, because you have to consider every different genre. It's like punk. Punk's not just punk. It's punk. It's hardcore. It's softcore. It's pop punk. It's in the just different varieties. And there's this, and this is why it's hard to program games for specific genres of people. And I'm saying genres of people because that's what we are. Well, there's only 8 billion people on the planet. But this is what I'm trying. This is what I try and get at. It's like I don't think it's basically games developers having a go at the communities behind all of this. I think it's just because it's very hard to include every single person and every single way of thinking and every single generation. It's really difficult. I don't think it's not them having a go at a community. It's them literally going, what else do we have to put into this to make people try and be happy? And I think that's the thing. That's what it comes down to. It's really hard to because if you go on Twitter and you type it, you look at all some of these forums and stuff. Trying to understand some of these people's mentality is quite difficult, especially when you've got let's say one person identifies as an Apache helicopter and the other identifies as a flying Scotsman. You have to then build 2 different ways into your game or whatever you're building to appease to 2 different people. Then you have to do this with a different thing, and then you have to do this with another thing, and then you have to do this. It gets very, very... by the time you've listed every single one of them, there's probably another 10 being seen as, oh yeah, this is what I am. It's like, okay, but you're not bringing up what I am. It's but in order to bring up what you're going through, then I have to put out all that. And this is where it gets hard. And this is why I actually like the fact that Forza has male, female, and whatever else you identify as. It has them or they. It doesn't have any extras. It has 3 selections that I get. It's fine. Ryan Paul, what is up, dude? The thing is, it's the way that the world is going. And I think it wasn't Mark Rober. Who was it? It was Crowder. I can't remember his first name now. But he was talking about this, and he was like, at the end of the day, there's different ways of thinking, different people doing this, that, and the other. But you've got to think of the other people that this is actually now affecting. I've got to take this off and put the wheel on. Oh, the wheel's not balanced. Oh no! I didn't balance wheels. Yeah, that's the thing. It's trying to appease to every single person is very, very difficult. That's the thing. I understand. The thing is, I understand. Even coming from somebody who's a millennial, you know, born early 80s, I understand it. I don't. It's just really hard to put into everything. No, it's not. That's the thing. It's not. But if you don't include it or look like you're trying, then it's seen as having a go. I think that there's a point of being politically correct, and I think there's a way of just pushing an agenda. It's quite hard to push an agenda when there's not as much support for something. Look at me getting up on my high horse. Yeah. No, I'm just. The thing is, I like conversations like this because it helps you understand other people's mentalities. Really. But yeah, so tomorrow I will be playing Forza, and I was tempted to go like one of my, you know, be an amputee, but then it's like, why am I going to be an amputee? Because it's not, I'm not an amputee. But I thought it was pretty cool. You could have like a C3. I want like a C3PO arm. I think that would be pretty nifty. But then, like, Ricky Gervais said it best, and I would say that Ricky Gervais has summed this up pretty like on his own. So when it comes to Ricky Gervais, he said he can't wait for Gen Z to not be woke enough. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, like Gen Z then finally get their comeuppance to how they are mentally, but then they're not as like how they should be. You know, it'll be the next generation that shows them what's for, that sort of thing. That's what he's looking forward to. Game looks good. Too bad it's not out. It is out. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it came out today. Give me. Let me just get into Keymailer. Load more. Simulation. Yeah, actually no. It isn't. My keys. Date received. Let's have a look. Oh, release date is 17th. 17th, so it comes out next week. Well, mainly I'm talking about the entire game industry as a whole, but Forza 5. No, this hasn't. Forza has. Yeah, Motorcycle Mechanic isn't out until the 17th of November, so you're getting a sneak peek. I genuinely thought it was out. I thought it was out yesterday because like Diesel played it, and then other people were playing it. I was like, okay, everyone else is playing it, so I'll play it. So yeah, if you are looking into this game, pick it up when you can. If this is something you really do. I was because I'm part of the the skate community, the video game for skate. And there was one guy came into the one guy came in and he goes, "Oh, don't put any of that LGBTQ crap into this game. It doesn't need it." It's like, why? I actually know people who are gay who actually do skate, so they should be like in the game. Well, it doesn't need to be in there. It'll spoil it. How is it going to spoil it for you? You're not even affected. I mean, they can have whatever they like in the game. It's up to them. And I think this is like, you know, I think it would be good for them if they did, because then it does get inclusive into the LGBTQ like skate community, because there is one. Like, it's massive. Some of the people who actually like deal with do skate on YouTube and stuff, they're part of it. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting into that game. Really am. When it comes out, whenever it comes out, skate. That's my deck. That's the one I won, man. Skate. Where's the number? There you go. Yeah. Let's put it this way. When I won, I was well happy. Is that everything? Is that the whole bike put together? That logo. Right, let's go and test it. This is the apparently there's some. Oh no, I haven't put fuel in it. I haven't got moves. I never skate. So for me, I used to rollerblade a lot. I would never got onto a skateboard. Main reason for never getting on a skateboard is because I just couldn't balance properly, ever. I have two left feet when it came to being on a skateboard. But pair of rollerblades, I used to do a lot. I used to do like the odd sort of here and there of like tricks and stuff, but I was never any good. I was all right. Right, we might be alright for taking this out for a test drive. Tab, map. On here, go. Why not? Oh, I got to grease it? Grease what? What have I got to grease? Suppose I got to grease the chain, haven't I? Says I got to grease something. He's not going to go. What have I got to do with lights? Oh, okay. Well, it works. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I could do this. In Forza, it's every time you start and finish a race, you're on the podium and stuff. I would say GTA did it successfully. If you wanted to see a game that was inclusive, right? GTA, all you did was choose your base character. So you chose the male format, you chose a male or a female, and then you just did whatever. So if you wanted to be a transvestite, you could be a man character in GTA and just go and buy a dress, and no one would turn a blind eye at you. I would say that would probably be the better way of doing things, because you just got that freedom and no one has to worry about anything then. Gas, oil, grease, done. So I want to see what my creation can do. This is like, let's go and do this. What? What the fuck's it? Oh, it's missing the ignition. Where's the meter? Jeebus, where's the ignition on this? Can you see the ignition? I can't see an ignition. I need to go to the shop. I need to find. So I'm on the Texas Rider. This one. Let me just buy all this stuff. This is really weird. Where the hell does it go? Ah. Aha! There we go. It's a little button on top. If that was literally it, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. Let's see if we can just go now. Yeah, there we go. Can you select it from the list? No. Now we're just going to go and ride my new bike. So this is going to be my new bike on a new track we've just unlocked. And then I'm done. Jesus. Oh, it doesn't turn properly. Oh my god. And you can't reverse. Yeah, no, I'm not happy with that. Don't like it. Don't like it. Yeah. Well, there you go. So there you go. That's on. Why is it like a mini bike? I think it's just because the character model's too big. Right. So here we go. This is Pickles, the one we just yeah. Look at that. How much we're selling that for? 5,900. Didn't really do us much, did it? Anyways, so this was Motorcycle Mechanic. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, hit that like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. And I'll be back tomorrow, where I'm playing Forza 5. Gonna drive around, do some racing, go for a bit of an explore, customize a car, buy some stuff from the auction maybe even create a decal that we can put up on the auction and see someone if might buy it. Maybe. We'll see how things go. Hopefully I'll see you all then. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do, and I'll see you all later. Boom. Fist bump to you. Bye bye for now.